You know what, guys? You would normally see me drinking out of this red cup of Midnight Vibes. Not today. Today, I'm drinking from this. Do you know why? Because Man United are bottlers. Yo, people, it's Midnight Vibes, episode 18. Yo, listen, people, before we get going, I need to tell you guys this. I am feeling a bit under the weather today. I do have a bit of a cold, but we're still here trying to vibe out with you guys. So please give me time. If my camera comes off, it might be because I'm trying to sort myself out. If I stumble over my words more than normal, blame it on the cold and that, you know what I'm saying, and my sniffles and that. So I apologize from now, but obviously the vibes are gonna keep me going. I believe that wholeheartedly because at Vibes FC, we here just to win, baby. You know what I'm saying? Best football team on YouTube, and we don't even play football, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm joined by first team members, Lambs and Kendall. Guys, how you guys doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. If you see me doing this, by the way, it's because I've got a headache, so I'm literally like putting my coffee on my head, like one side hot, one side cold.
All right, listen, this is what happened in the Vibes FC today. We're playing the semi-injured squad. We've got two ill people.
Do you know why this is? Because we did Hospital 11, so we just jinxed.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? That's what it is. Lambs is the only fully fit member of Vibes FC right now, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't go so far as to like say fully fit, like less in a hot water bottle right now. But we're all down.
Oh yeah, we're all down here. But yo, listen, man, like Laurie Nick saying, KJ's tested positive for Midnight Vibes. Hey, come on now, my guy Laurie in the building. Oh, hey, man, like ST Boys, Virus FC. Hey.
Midnight Virus.
Midnight Virus, bro. That's how I'll go on today. But we've had midweek football, people. We've had the Premier League on Monday with Liverpool. We've had Spurs on the Tuesday, and tonight we had Man United and Man City playing, and we're going to go through all of that. But before we do that, smash the like button, people. Smash the like button. Let us know that you're enjoying yourselves. Let us know you're catching the vibes by smashing that like button. And also, go share this out to all those sleeping charlatans, all those weeping charlatans who are Man United fans. Get them here. Let them catch the vibes. And everyone else who's out there doing something else, not watching this show, go share it out so they know that we're here. You know what I'm saying, people? Right, listen. I want to ask you guys a question. If Man United were a bottled beverage, what would we be? Because right now we out here bottling semis all the time, fam. So I want to know. I don't think we're good enough to be champagne because we're not at that champagne football yet. We're in a decent. I'll say like we're like a Sprite, like a 7-Up or something. Like it's only good enough for so far, you know, for so long, isn't it? Like that's what it is. We got super chat already from man like Jesse. Oh, that's not the super chat. So the Vibes team is going down injured, but Vibes must go on. That is right. That is right. The Vibes must go on. Right, guys, listen. I want to take a drink from my bottle to represent my team tonight. We've got two wonderful debutantes today. Two wonderful debutantes. I've been waiting for these men to get on here for time, and now we've arranged it. I'm very happy to announce them today. So, first new signing today is a guy, that we linked up recently. It's only recently we started to link up, but the way we connected, bruv, the way we was on his show vibing out, it was a sight to behold. This guy has probably got the second best, actually no, on par best intro with bits and bobs for YouTube, innit? Like, I love this guy. He's making waves. He's making content all the time. It's the one. It's the only. Beaks Corner, my guy. Do the intro, bro.
It's your boy Beaks, and I'm back in the building. You know the routine. come on, man. Love having me on. Shout out to Lam, shout out to Kendall, big up KJ. Yeah, man. Love the Terrence. I watch you, man. Midnight Vibes, you man are doing your thing in it. So shout out to you, man.
Thank you. Oh, I love how you call it the Terrence as well. I love that because it's basically named after Terry.
Lovely, isn't it? It's great.
Amazing, yeah. Beaks is great, man. Great, good vibes. Football knowledge on point as well. You know what I'm saying? He knows what he's talking about. But yeah, man, big up Beaks. And then the next guest, this guy, yeah. I respect this guy so much, yeah. Like me and him have met a couple of times, and we always clash about something. There's something we clash about, but at the end of the day, we're here to have a good time, and we both know that it's all fun. What he's doing in the football world, football YouTube world right now is beautiful to see. Him and his podcast doing madness right now, especially getting an interview with Carlton Cole, bruv. Like that's levels, fam. Like him and his podcast doing the madness right now. He is a Spurs fan. And he's not ashamed. He will let you know, fam. He will let you know. And he's already here with smoke for certain man. It's the one and only Fuad, my guy. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you having me on, man. Lambs Kendall. Good to meet you, lot, man.
Nah, man, it's good to have you on, man. You got the silver do-rag on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we're coming for silverware this season, bro. It's only right.
Oh, listen, it's only right. Oh, man, if I see you, man, lift that trophy with Joseph. All right, listen, we'll get into that in a moment. Right, guys, smash the like button for our debutantes. Yeah, smash the like button, please. Share it out and go subscribe to the Football Terrace and Football Terrace clips. Right, you know what time it is? It's debut question time. Debut question time. The question is, boys, Messi or Ronaldo Beaks?
Ronaldo, man, come on.
Woo!
Come on.
Straight in there with the Ronaldo. We love to see that. And then Fuad.
Ronaldo, easy.
Ronaldo.
Two straight in there for Ronaldo. No holding back.
And
you see, like,
bro, but there's reasons behind it as well. It's like it's not just. For me, I always appreciate the story of how he's come up and improved as a player over the years, how he's developed his position, how he's moved around the pitch, how he's gone from this tricky winger coming into the Premier League to this deadly, potent number 9. Like club, country, everywhere, Champions League, you name the stage, this man has done it. And I'm not saying Messi ain't, well, there's some stages maybe he ain't done it on the international, but listen, CR for me all day, every day, man.
Nah, it makes sense. You know what? Yeah, we've been running this debut question since the start of the show, and Ronaldo took a mad lead, and then they got caught up. But he's starting to pull away again. The score is now currently 21-15 to Ronaldo. So Ronaldo getting the absolute love. Will he become the vibes GOAT at the end of the season? We will see. But right, guys, it's time to get into the action. We've had some interesting games over the midweek period, and there's only one place to start, and it's not from tonight's game. It's from the game on Monday, and that is Southampton and Liverpool. People have probably spoken about this already, but listen, this is a mad season, and Southampton coming up 1-0 winners against Klopp's defending champions. Yo, Fuad, you're a connoisseur of the game. Tell me, what happened? What went wrong for Liverpool in that game?
Listen, the front three ain't clicking. Like this is what's happening when the Liverpool system isn't working, and it's probably the first time in 3 years you could say this Liverpool team have been running at 100 miles an hour. I mean, season they won the Champions League, they finished how many points behind? 2 points, was it? Then they go and win the title. Then it's like now this is the season. I feel like there was gonna be some dip naturally, and I feel like this is just part and parcel of kind of being a great team. For me, it's how Liverpool react from it now. That'll be interesting. Because Thiago's coming back in, Van Dijk's coming back in, naturally they'll get better. But seeing the front three struggle for the first time, I think Salah, of course, is still getting his goals. I think Mane only has one in, I think, the last maybe 10 or something like that, or 2 in the last 10. Firmino, he's popped up here and there, but they're struggling at the minute. No Jota as well. Trent isn't on the greatest form this season. It's one of those things where I don't know. It's just not clicking for Liverpool at certain points. They're drawing too many games. They're not even losing. It's just the draws I think that are getting annoying for them. It's like that. I think was kind of a one-off against Southampton. Southampton scored a listen. Danny Ings, what a player, and I think he's been out this season. That was kind of a big moment for him against his former team. But I don't think Liverpool are to be slept on at the same time. I think as much as you guys are United fans, I think you lot will love it, enjoy these kind of losses a bit more. But Liverpool are still a monster. I think if they wake up and turn up on the right day, it's a problem. They're pressing, they're passing, they've got everything in their team. The width, the end product, they've got it all. But can they do it consistently again and again this season? I think some teams are now starting to figure out how to play against Liverpool. And I think towards the end of last season, after lockdown, we started to see that. Yeah. But now it's how do Liverpool react from it, to be honest.
That is true. We're going to quickly talk about Southampton before we go back to Liverpool. Kendall, what about that Southampton performance did you like in that game?
Everything. Just because it wasn't us. No, but like the Southampton for me, Hassan Hutel has completely like just regened them from top to bottom. Like they play progressive football. Their passing's really good. Danny Ings obviously came back from another lengthy injury. Scored an unreal goal. They were just pressing. There was just nothing to dislike about it. And obviously, the manager at the end just couldn't really handle the emotion of it all. And like everyone was like taking the mick out of it. But I would just love to see that passion. Like at my club, for example, I would just love to see that sort of emotion and like into the game, because sometimes the game does it gets boring and you get complacent because you're just so used to football and you're so used to watching it. But yeah, it was nice to see. I wish we had half of the drive and the push and the ambition of that Southampton side and their manager. I would absolutely love to see anything like that. And Klopp's been undone a little bit now, but as Fuad said, I don't think it's going to last for very long. We know Klopp, we know he's, the manager that he is and the calibre of the manager that he is. And I don't think it'll last too long. But at the moment, something's just not quite right. There's a cog missing somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where it is. But
do you know what it is? It started the season when they had Jota, it was that extra spark. When they signed Thiago, it was that extra creative wrinkle in midfield. And I feel like with both of them having been out injured, then you lose Van Dijk, who's arguably your biggest difference maker in Klopp's reign. Do you know what I mean? So those kind of three big parts of the team, I feel like, have kind of lost them, because Jota was a big spark coming off the bench. Those kind of early games when they were tight and drawing, he was coming off and scoring winners in those games. So difference makers. And I think as the second half of the season goes on, but as you were saying, credit to Southampton, and I think especially their defense, that second half, the fact that they scored so early and had to defend the majority of the game.
Listen, that was like freaking watching Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, Helm's Deep.
Ender Stevens had an unreal game, like such a good game.
Yeah, that was freaking Helm's Deep, bro. And then when that was blown, bro.
Even our old boy, Kyle Walker's Peter, locked up Mane. I'm sorry, Mane. He still ain't come out of his back pocket.
Oh, listen, it's a terrific performance from Southampton. Beaks, yeah. Liverpool clearly need to re-up. They need to go into that transfer window and buy some man in multiple positions. Where do you think the most vital areas that they need to buy in January?
Centre back, 100%. It's in their defence, man. You can see it. Just to echo what Fuad said, it's like, bruv, when you lose a player like Van Dijk, a man who came into Liverpool Football Club and took them to back-to-back Champions League finals, led them to a Premier League title win as well, and a Champions League title. And you have him out. It's not only you're not losing just that player, bro. It's the whole package, the morale, the belief, the confidence. And because they've lost that, it's like, who do they turn to? You have Matip, who's always in A&E. More time, he's not even on the field like that. I give him credit where credit is due. He actually tries to come and play. And then you've got the likes of Keita, who doesn't even feel like playing because these times his hammies look like some chicken or something like that. You know them ones there. You know when you roast the chicken and you cook it for so long and it's succulent and it just comes off the bone. That is his hammy, bro. Unfortunately, you know, I won't even talk too tough on Cater, man. It's just one of them things. But overall, they really need to go and get a centre back, man. This Nat Phillips guy, you tried and that. Shout out to you and that, but when you're in the Premier League and that, it's a bit too tough for you, man. It comes at you fast, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? Man's getting bro kicks and that left, right, centre. You don't know how to handle the pressure. That's why they need to go out, go in the market, go get a centre back. But knowing how Liverpool are, they probably won't do that. You know why? Because their board would turn around and say to Klopp, yo, G, you're at the top. So do you really need to spend? You know, them ones there. Klopp's doing a great job with the way it is. But if you're looking at it from a business perspective, you got to be real with it. Man called me a chicken connoisseur. Shout out to you, man. If you're looking at it from a business perspective where you don't want to spend that money during COVID time, I can't see Liverpool going out there splashing 50 or 60 odd million on the centre back, unfortunately. But just to say it's true, man, these players will eventually come back and gradually get these Liverpool players going, man. Obviously, you got the likes of Thiago and them lot coming in. When they signed Jota as well, it was great. It was great. But unfortunately, they're injured. It's a blessing in disguise. It's a blessing for us as a Man United fan. Bro, I want them to fail, innit? You know, that one's there, bro. But at the end of the day, just to answer your question, yeah, they really need to go and get a centre back. It's tough times right now, man.
I'm seeing some cheeky Mbappe rumours today.
Oh, to be fair, there's Mbappe rumours have been around since like last summer.
Ages. They just resurface every transfer window, like hoping that this is the one. This is the one.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Yeah, like that centre back pairing that you played on the weekend. Yeah, I'm FIFA 20 on Ultimate Team. I played Fabinho Henderson at centre back, bro. I had
Fabinho though.
I had team of the season Henderson and summer heat Fabinho at the back, bro. How is man playing my FIFA Ultimate Team backline in the Premier League, bro? That's wild.
Listen, credit to Fabinho though. He's looked comfortable there this season, man. He's looked really good. I would say probably one of the best centre backs this season. But Henderson at centre back, I'm not sure about that one. I think obviously we forget as well. Joe Gomez is out injured. He was the other one, but I don't think everybody really rates Joe Gomez as highly. Maybe I don't. I don't know, but I still think another centre back would definitely be needed because Lovren's gone as well, isn't he?
Lovren left. They didn't replace the centre back. Come back to
that was it. And Matip is injured as well. Matip's usually the reliable one. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, that's true. I've got a question for Lambs. Is there any other positions that Liverpool need to cover? Because the centre back one is the glaring hole in that Liverpool squad. But do you feel like there's anywhere else that they could look at as well, especially in this January transfer window, to try and help the team across the line?
I'm not really too sure. I would possibly say the midfield, as in like defensive, like another defensive midfielder.
Another one,
possibly. And another attacking midfielder as well, because again, as well as the defence being quite injury prone this season, we know that that's been a problem in the midfield as well. So, and that's another weakness that we've seen in Liverpool's game as well, where there's been injuries, key players missing as well. They've looked a little bit open in midfield, and they don't really have the threat on the wings anymore, because I feel like that's part of their game plan that's already been sussed quite early on as well. So not having the midfield as a second option to the wing, and then having that weakness in defence as well as midfield, you can really see the weaknesses in this Liverpool team, where they're getting draws and losses, as Fuad basically said before, where they were getting wins. They were literally just scraping and getting those wins, where they're getting draws and losses now. And that's probably what, if anything, because it's still a very open season. And again, we shouldn't undermine Liverpool. They are still a threat, but that's what possibly could cost them the league.
Yeah,
a little bit of threat.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking more of maybe on again another inside forward or maybe a different striker, because your man already know what I think about Firmino goals and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, And I just don't think I really.
Any better than Timo Werner at the moment? Can I just say that? Are they any? Are they any better than one another right now?
Well, Firmino and Werner.
Yeah.
No. Let's not disrespect Firmino like this, please. Come on.
In terms of people always getting onto Timo about missing these sitters, we've seen Firmino miss them as well, right? Whereas, fair enough, you've got people like Salah and Mane, more so Salah and Jota nowadays this season to put them away. But for us, people getting onto us because we don't really have many striking options. But
here's the only thing I'll say in Firmino's defense.
I feel like they're on the same level right now.
That's I hear it. I've got an agenda against him, but that's rude right now, fam.
But the thing is, with Firmino, it's everybody I think forgets this guy came to the club as an attacking midfielder and a number 10. But because Klopp's system doesn't allow him to play as a 10, he's gone into that number 9 role as almost like a link-up man. He's never gone in there to be a striker or a goal scorer. So when I see him do, technically for me, what he does, I don't think Werner can do on any level.
No, hell no, bro.
The way he links up, his intricate feet, both-footed, this man is doing no-look passes and no-look goals. Like,
yeah, but also he's doing no-look goals.
I feel like he does his job perfectly. And when people criticize too much on his goals, I'm like, really and truly, it's like, I don't know, back in the day, you start judging Emil Heskey on his goals. But it's like, come on. You ask Wayne Rooney or Michael Owen, who was their best partner they've ever played with. They'll tell you Emil Heskey.
The only thing I'll challenge on Firmino,
you got to appreciate what a player brings to the team rather than just the goals.
No, that's true, Jesse, but the only thing I've always said this, I think Bobby Firmino is one of the most technically gifted footballers in the Prem. What he can do with football is amazing. But it's not necessarily that the fact that he doesn't score like 30 goals a season or something ridiculous like that. It's the chances, it's the types of chances he misses. You know what I mean? And that's what
it
gets
hasn't
me.
cost Liverpool though, because they've been champions.
But it was starting to though. It was starting to, and Liverpool fans will tell you recently it was starting to cost them.
I agree. He has missed definitely some sitters and some chances that I'm not saying he's a perfect player, but I think sometimes a lot of the criticism that he gets is very overboard, and kind of people always like to focus on his goals, and I'm like, I don't think you'll understand. Klopp has never put him in the team to get the goals. That's what he's got Mane and Salah for. That's what they've been ending up getting golden boots for every season. They're the goal scorers. He's the link-up man in between, and the width comes from the fullbacks, as we all know.
Just to quickly say that, but football fans will not see it the way you just said it, because automatically when they see a number 9, they're expecting goal, bro. So just moving forward from that, they're just gonna think, in this day and age, everyone knows it's all about numbers now. Unfortunately, if you're getting them numbers, then yeah, you can talk to me. But
that's where we're losing the game. That's where we're losing the game. The eye test, bro. The eye test comes first before the numbers.
Look at the way we've just dissected how Firmino plays. We know what he's been brought in to do. But another man who's maybe 16, 17-year-old fan who hasn't watched the game like that, he's seen Firmino, he's thinking he ain't getting goals, he's dead.
Yeah.
That player is dead.
I can hear that. He's reading his Twitter timeline thinking, yeah, he's dead.
It's about, we'll get into this later about balance. And I always say it's about balance in everything. We need the balance of the numbers and the eye test. And some players get away with one or the other, which is mad. But we're going to move on for Liverpool because you know what? They're still in the title race. They're still favourites to win the league, and we're ain't out here trying to disrespect them. We're just analysing the game and having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on to the semi-final that happened on Tuesday, which is Tottenham and Brentford. Fuad's Spursy boys, Jose's White Army coming out, getting the victory, bro. You know what I'm saying? 2-0 winners on the day. You know what? Yeah, Fuad. Here's your chance to gas your man. Gas your team, bro.
Ain't no gassing, bro. This is the Jose way. This is what he was brought in for. Silverware at the end of the day. Like, this semi-final game, I wasn't surprised by it. It's Brentford at the end of the day. I know this was their first ever semi-final. This is probably a big deal to them. For me, this is just another tick in the checkbox. Like, even the League Cup final, we're playing City now, who are the kind of, they won it, for the last 4 years, I think. So for me, Jose Pep, perfect rivalry. This is it coming to a final, ascend. Pep is kind of trying to get his City team back on top. Jose's trying to get Spurs their first trophy. Listen, I've been saying this whole season. For me, this season is a redemption season for Spurs. After the shit show we had last year, this season had to be kind of a change and a new forward. Jose's come in. I feel like the first year he's come in, completely changed the mentality, our defensive shape. People can say we're boring. People can say we're ugly. But how many years have we watched Tottenham play pretty football? How many years have we seen Tottenham be, oh, yeah, they play nice counter-attacking, no more. I'm done with that. I've seen 20-plus years of that. I want results now. I want silverware. And now we've got our first opportunity here. Listen, the Jose way is here. I'm telling you, man, we're coming.
The Jose way, he's been screaming that all over social super chat here from man like Aiden saying Firmino has more goals than Martial and Werner, which is true. It is facts. No one's saying he hasn't. But yeah, Fuad I love Fuad on Twitter. He makes his post game videos and stuff. And when Spurs win, boom, straight after the game, up there ready, gas chest out. If they lose, you're like, yo.
Hey, they're there when we lose. Go check Leicester. They're there. They're always there.
Sometimes a little delay, time delay on the thing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Traffic.
But yeah, Spurs did well. Spurs played well. Lambs, Jose Mourinho, your former manager. Do you expect him now to go on and win this competition?
Quite possibly. There is a very, 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 very good chance. As we know, he's got a proven track record. Everywhere he goes, he wins stuff. May not have won a Premier League title with Manchester United, but he still won trophies with them. Won trophies with us. And yes, when he first came to us, it wasn't pretty. It was ugly, but got you results, got you trophies. And that's why they brought him in. And I do believe that this year, they've got a very strong possibility, and they're up against a City team where now everyone's getting to that point where they're questioning, has Pep still got it? They've won this competition 4 times. Is it about time that they are dethroned?
They're over, baby. Hand it over.
I feel like there is a distinct possibility. Basically, to echo what Phil had said as well, the mentality of the team's changed, I mean, after what happened last season, I think they're very lucky that coronavirus basically kind of intervened, because it meant that once the season resumed, they had access to some of their best players, whereas they didn't have that before. So without that, they probably wouldn't have made Europa League, and they probably wouldn't have been in the position that they are in right now. And Jose has been backed. He's got the players in that he wants. He's got the players in to do that job where he didn't have before. And you can see the mentality of the team has changed. I'm not saying that they're title contenders or anything like that. To be honest, this Premier League right now is completely wide open. Like I said, there's about 5 or 6 teams in the running right now who could win this.
Everyone from 11th up can win the league. I don't care, bro. That's how mad it is.
You're not wrong there. But in terms of winning trophies, in terms of Europa, Carabao Cup, I feel like they've got a very good chance with this manager. Pains me to say so, but
for me, those are the 2 trophies that I really and truly want Jose to target. I feel like those
Europa and
Carabao Cup, you get 2 silverware in 1 year. You get your Champions League. I wouldn't even care about top 4 in that case. I wouldn't even care about the FA Cup. Let Arsenal celebrate that, man. We don't care about that dusty team.
Yeah, we got a super chat here saying Fuad tell Cam to drop his KDB agenda.
Bro, I've been pleading.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to agenda. I'm gonna go over to Beaks now. Beaks. Brentford in their first semi-final for the first time in their history. How do you feel like see, I'm words, I'm tired, you see? The sickness is getting to me. Vibes come into me right now and heal me. How do you think they did for their first semi-final?
Shout out to Brentford, man. They tried, innit? Just that what I'm saying. Look, on paper, it's Spurs winning, innit? You're the ones there. And that's what Spurs did. Look, they're a side that they play good football, man. If you watch them in the Championship, quite unfortunate for them not to even come up into the Prem last season. But it's just one of them things. I give them where credit is due. I think what was it the VAR call? I thought that was so unfair for them, man, because they don't really get them VAR calls in the Championship and them things there, and they just got hit with a dose of reality. Like, yo, it ain't gonna happen today, bro. And I'm sure the Spurs fans that were like, yeah, it is what it is, man. This is what happens. Now it's our turn to get out of this. You get me?
I was loving it, bro.
Exactly, bro. So look, I guess Brentford could put it on their CV. Yeah, man, we got to the semi-final. I mean, a club like Brentford semi-final League Cup, bro, that's great, man. Take that home. We weren't expecting you to go there. So what more do you want, G?
Yeah,
bro, you got to go home. You know them ones there. You got to keep it real. But shout out to them, man. They gave it their all. And what more can you want from them, man?
They did well. They performed well, and David would be proud. Secret Brentford fan, Chelsea fan apparently. But yeah, they did well, and one player that did well, but unfortunately, it ended with a sad note for him. Was Josh DaSilva, and with his mistimed skill move on Hojbjerg there. Kendall, I'll come to you. I'll come to you there, Kendall. How do you think that whole thing went down? Do you think that was a purposeful challenge, or do you think he just slipped and it just happened like
that? I don't think it was purposeful at all. I think if you watch it back, it wasn't purposeful. I mean, even Hojbjerg came out after the game and said, I know you didn't kind of mean it, sort of thing. I think it was. It's a shame. It's a shame, man. You're at the semi-final. You wanna do well, and that happens, and it's gonna overshadow you for a little bit now. But yeah, I don't think he meant it at all. He's a really, really, really good player for them. I think he's really decent, especially against us. He was really, really good. So what can you do? There's nothing you really can do. And to be fair, Newcastle United agent scored, even though it was offside by a kneecap.
Oh yeah, totally.
Ivan Toney. So I think they were a bit unfortunate, to be fair, because if that goal had obviously gone in, probably would have been a little bit of a different story. But credit to them. Fair enough. They play nice football. They're sort of like a Leeds of the Championship now because they play really, really decent football, and unlucky not to come up for the past maybe 2 seasons. So yeah, we'll see if they come up this year. We don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them in the Premier, to be fair. I like what they're about. Fuad shaking his head there. You know what Fuad's shaking his head about? He knows that Josh DaSilva is ex-Arsenal. So in his back of his mind, he's like, yeah, he definitely was trying to take it away.
Now, do you know what, low-key? I'm not going to lie to you. For me, I kind of appreciate that side of the game, the hard challenges, the physical side of it. I feel like a lot of that has been taken out. It's a shame he got sent off. I think a yellow for me would have been fine. I'm happy for kind of see tackles fly, and especially if a man's trying to do a skill, listen, let him do what he wants, man. But Brentford were unlucky. If they come to the Premier League, though, listen, man, it could be a caning season for them. Some people, they ain't cut out because Ivan Toney and is it Josh DaSilva? Yeah, I think they'll get snipped up this summer, definitely.
See, that happens every year. Like they lost what's his name, Mupai to Brighton. Lost out Watkins to Villa, and also Benrahma to to West Ham. So yeah, they've got some quality. They always find quality players though. They've got the what's his name, the left winger, number 19, French guy. I forgot his name, but they've got him. He's pretty good. You got Josh DaSilva already as well, and Ivan Toney doing well.
Yeah, imagine your team let Ivan Toney go and sign Joe Linton. You know what I mean? That's
it's peak. It's peak. Let's question
the two top scorers in the Championship are ex-Newcastle players: Adam Armstrong for Blackburn and Ivan Toney.
Yo, man, Newcastle just sort out their recruitment, bro.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
Peak up in here. But yeah, we got a question for you, Fuad, from Slen's Talks.
I've been thinking about that for a minute.
Fuad, would you rather win a treble of the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and Europa League and finish 5th, or win the Premier League?
Win the Premier League. I'm sorry, man. I got to take the Premier League. As much as it would be 3 cups, I think none of those 3 cups or the combination of them 3 cups would give us the same level of respect a Premier League win would give us. I think that also etches your name in, like, we haven't won a league title since God knows 61. Like, my dad wasn't even born. So to get a league title for me would be historic and very Jose-esque. If you think I'm loud with the Jose way now,
You win the league, and it's still a possibility as well. Wait, it's still a possibility.
I'm getting Jose's house. I'm telling you now.
Would you give him a statue for that?
They have to. They have to.
100%. Listen, Kane and Son are already getting their statues. We just put a little one with Jose behind them. Nice.
You know what I'm saying? They have to, bro. Well,
Chelsea don't want to appreciate him and sack him twice and disrespect him with all this roo-rah and tell him he's losing the dressing room. Come this way. Don't worry, father.
Like,
United want to disrespect you.
Let the little clubs
and say you're
for Jose, fam.
Don't worry.
Why is that terrorizing everyone else?
Huh?
So let the little clubs build statues for Jose while he's being a terrorist on a big club.
Hey, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
If the terrorist wins, he's laughing. He's
laughing.
Wait,
listen, if you guys win the league, all I'm going to hear is CS go, fam. Counter-Strike go in my head saying terrorists win. I'll be like, for flip's sake, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be asking.
Put it this way: if Jose wins the league, it will be the biggest egg on United's face, because you had a manager there who was delivering silverware, who wanted to put some structure and some discipline in place for some players and actually be backed in the market, and you lot decided to turn against that, and you all now. If he goes and wins the league with Spurs, who've historically never won anything, my God, United, you should be relegated.
United will have an egg in their face. And one thing, I have my gripes with Jose with how he acted at Manchester United, the way he made the dressing room after he didn't get what he wanted. But I always will say this, and I think Beats can agree with me here. That 3rd season, Wallard Woodward and those pagans, screwed him. They absolutely screwed him, fam. How are you going to give a manager who finished 2nd, Fred, Dalot, and Lee Grant, bro, as a transfer window? Are you flipping mad, bro? Are you mad?
This is after finishing 2nd. How are you meant to catch up to City with that?
Well, this is why I'm Viva La Resistance, bro, because these pagans, that run our club don't care, fam. Jose is not blameless, though. I hope you know that. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know that, Fuad.
He's not blameless for what? For what? Drawing out Pogba? For what? Drawing?
It's not that. It's not that. Just don't get. Look, you're on a high in it, and I'm sure you've heard this.
I'm not on a high. I'm not on a high. Do you know why I'm telling you this? I respect what Jose's done at every single club, and I understand what comes with him. Players being upset, siege mentality. You're gonna upset some people, whether that be the media, your own players, but it's part and parcel of winning. Winning is
I'm glad you want that
to win.
I know you do. I know you're thirsty. I know. But what I'm saying is that, bro, there's gonna come a time and place. You're gonna sit down in your living room or bedroom one day. It's gonna be not even a heavy loss. It's not gonna be a loss that resonates with you. You're gonna think, you know what, man can't even keep up with this guy anymore. You know, he's partly to blame. You see, United at United, just like KJ said, bro, Woodward and them, man, they did him dirty, G. You know, they said, all right, you know what? He got a 2nd, innit? Fuck it. We're not even gonna back him. So I totally agree. But what I'm saying is that it comes with a heavy price, man. And I wish you the best, because when it happens, bro, I'll be there.
Really.
We're here for you, fam. We're here for you.
No, but here's the thing. If that cost comes after I've won, I have no problems with it. I would just treat it as being part and parcel of a manager coming and going from a club.
You know what?
Let's not get it twisted. Wait, KJ. Let's not get it twisted. Who did Poch sign for this week? He's gone to get himself some silverware, baby. Part 2 is coming. Don't sleep. Part 2 of that story is coming.
Stay
tuned.
When a Tottenham gonna let Poch go out, I can't.
Let him go, bro. Let him go.
Some weird spiritual bond with
coming.
Poch.
Kendall's right. Poch bonded from new Poch sexuals out here, fam.
He almost took us to the promised land. He's got unfinished business.
Telling me after Jose win you some trophies, Poch is coming back to win the league.
Yeah, but I was going to say,
no.
surely if Jose wins the league, though, right? and then
Jose
Poch
can win
comes back,
whatever.
what's that gonna do? Like,
No. What
win
you're
the
not
league?
understanding is, right, when Poch left us, we were starved of trophy, he was starved of trophy. When Jose leaves, if we've got silverware and he leaves PSG with silverware, we're happily married now. This can just be joy. This can just be entertainment. This can just be life now.
I can't, man. I just
Flipping hilarious.
Hey,
I love
part 2, we're loaded.
All right, listen.
Oh,
All right, I wish Poch the best. And it is,
That's the
it's-
backup
it's-
plan for if Jose's thing happens anyway.
All right, listen. But yeah, if and when things go south for Spurs and Jose, after winning or not, we'll be here for you in the surviving Jose supporters group. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been out here
Here's one
doing
thing
that.
though, I'll still respect him.
Oh
for what
yeah,
he's
yeah,
done.
yeah,
no,
I won't
yeah.
do what United fans have
No,
done and
but
try and
there's a
disrespect him
different
and say he's a finished
value of
manager.
club.
And
What he did at our club for our side of our club is unacceptable. What he does at Spurs is calm, innit? Like you guys are hammering
different expectations, isn't it?
for a Carabao Cup. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Mhm.
fine. That's the expectations you have, and that's what you
Ain't
want.
no shame in.
Yeah, it's just the difference in levels of what the clubs represent and stuff, which is calm.
100%. Ain't no lie.
As United fans, would you rather see Pep win it or Jose with Spurs?
Pep,
Win what, Kendall?
the Carabao Cup.
Oh, Pep, man.
Pep.
They'll say Pep.
We'll
Because
get
they'll
back.
say, oh,
You're right.
he's a better team.
Wait, we'll get more into that later on in the show. We've got to move on
That's
to.
mad.
We've got to move on to
But
the next section.
Yeah.
Guys, smash the like button for Spurs if you think they're gonna win win the Carabao Cup, win the League Cup. Smash a like if you feel like Jose is a terrorist or he's the greatest manager of all time. I don't care. Just smash the like button, share
I
it
love
out, and
Jose.
subscribe. And yes, hashtag surviving Jose. Right, next game on to Man United, Man City, aka Bottlers FC versus Checkbook FC. You know what I'm saying? Qatari FC, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, Beaks, have your say, bro.
Listen, to all the Ollie ins, to all the Ollie outs, shout out to you, man. You, man, have been riding, doing your thing. I respect it. You see, today, was a different thing for us, man. Let me tell you, let me be real with you, innit? I think we have I think you're allowed 5 subs. Yeah, cool. Man started to make certain subs 75th minute, 76th minute. That's just number one, isn't it? Number 2, United didn't even play that well, bro. We wasn't even up to scratch. We didn't even have our cereal today. No Weetabix, nothing. No Cheerios, cornflakes, whatever you want to call it. We're out here struggling against Man City. Who didn't even look that good? You know, then one day they come OT, they said, "No, we're gonna play it cool, man." You don't see Man City come to OT like that, bro. Back in the day, they'd be toying with us. Today they said, no, take it easy, man. Corona and all the things there, we're gonna be easy and that. And they come to our ground and they slap us 2-0 just like that. You know, if you didn't watch that game, you'd think, cool, it's a normal result. But looking at that, I'm quite disappointed. I'm quite offended with how Man United play. We've been on a good run and all sorts, and you play like that, bro. Like, I respect. Look, I've got mad love for Bruno Fernandes, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not one to slander him, innit? Yeah, but it seems like when it comes to these big games now, I'm not seeing him too tough, and but believe me, yeah, I'm a big fan of him. But sometimes you got to criticize when criticize needs to be, given. Bro, I didn't see him. Martial was just a bit off. Rashford. But sometimes we got to rotate, man. We got games coming in thick and fast. Then you slap on Lindelof, who I haven't seen for a few games. He's been injured, and now we're out here struggling. Bro, we have Bailly. I know you got to wrap him in cotton wool as well. Man's not really, you got to be. He's a jelly, innit? You know them ones there. Just a quick walk and he's out. It's just one of them things. However, we just got to be real with it, bro. It wasn't our night. You win some, you lose some. But bro, this one, it kind of hit me, man, because Ollie's lost like 4 semi-finals, bro.
4 semis, bro. 4.
Gee, he's being like Poch right now, bro. Hey, come on, hey, bro, what
Oi,
Man United?
respect Poch.
Wait, man, this is like,
Finalist.
wait, you don't make me laugh, yeah?
Finalist, yeah.
Wait, man,
We don't
wait,
bottle
Big
semis.
said he's
Ajax
offended,
3-0
fam.
down half time.
Nah, you're
Wait,
bottling
Big
finals
said he's
though.
offended, fam.
Oh.
This is freaking hilarious. Offended, bro. Yo, to be fair, yeah, we didn't have a good game, and that's what the upsetting part. Like on Rashi, yeah, he's mentioning Rashi. I thought today man was out there doing track and field, fam, because all he's doing was sprinting, bro. Like that's all he was doing. Man, there was doing sprints and being caught off to side, fam. Like I love Rashi, yeah. I love all the players. Like Martial today wasn't good enough. Like that incident where he dived, where he tripped, whatever you want to call it. Yo, bruv, you're a big man.
That's a dive.
When was the last time he had a good game, though? Like,
huh?
When was the last time he had a really decent game?
No, he's been
Martial or Man United?
Form. Martial's been picking up form. He had 7 goal
been
contributions in the last few
season.
games. He was slowly picking up form. He hasn't been good this season. I'm not saying he has. He hasn't been good at all. But I expected more from him today because he has been slowly getting back onto form, and he loves a goal against City. He loves a goal against City. But he has been smelly. It's facts. It's true. And we got super chat here saying, KJ, our fan base is too reactionary. I'm not angry. I'm Bruno Fernandes. He was getting the ball because Pogba was on the wing. Our mid was bare. Yo, listen, there was so many things that we could have changed and done better. I just think we didn't fight hard enough.
I'm just laughing that he said overreactionary, and I always say he is overreacting.
But the thing is, I'm not even vexed though in terms of like, I'm not saying the league's over, like Ollie get out, like the team's crap. It's just it's just one of those games where it's just like we weren't good enough on the day. That's all it was. Going forward, the quality wasn't good enough.
I hear that, but
you got to take into account. Go on, Big Sir.
I just hear that, but it's just, like it's proving the Ollie outers and everything. I'm not even Ollie in.
The Ollie outers would have been licking their absolute lips.
Bro,
tonight.
they've got the stats there, yeah. And don't get me wrong, they've got the stats there. And they're thinking, I told you, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've been at a point where I'm like, bro, get the man out. But I just want what's good for the club, man. I sat down and I realized, you know what? I just want Man United to do well. I couldn't care less if he even won the league or whatnot. Not to say it's going to happen, but I just want Man United to do well because I love the club. But when I'm seeing these men just put up their stats and agendas, it's just like, gee, we're just making it worse for ourselves, man. You know the ones there. Just let everything flow, man. We win some, we do some, bro. I think man,
Big's basically preaching the Vibes FC, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, man.
We've got a super chat from our guy Jesse saying we've progressed in the league, but we're still waiting for progress in the cups. The defeat today hurt. Ollie and the players were poor. That's a fact. Forgive me for the bad vibes. Let's bounce back. But that's not bad vibes, bro. That's just saying that's what it is. That's what it is, and there's no shame in saying that. No one is here like throwing the toys at the pram. Lambs. Let's just talk about Man City because not all just about you, man. Man City, do you believe that they had an amazing game, or they were that good that they didn't actually have to get into like first gear?
No, I think it's been the same kind of tale with City so far this season. Like we know that they're good, like they have individually like amazing players and they can score like great goals and they can like win games just like that because they've got sheer quality in their squad. But we do know that they haven't exactly like kicked on this season. They've been a bit slow. They've not really been the City that we know in say like the past 2 to 3 years, right? And they've struggled to score goals, but maybe in the last 2 to 3 games they have picked up form a little bit, started winning games, but they haven't actually looked too like lethal, like dangerous. Like even against us, and that's kind of what annoyed me about that game. They didn't play that good. We just played bad. We were just worse. And the same thing today, I think. Manchester United just didn't turn up, really and truly. City won that game, and it wasn't even like, they absolutely like bowled them over with like goals left, right, and centre. It was 2 goals, and it was the second goal came quite late as well. So, and City just were quite resolute in their performance. To be honest, they defended quite well. I thought Ruben Diaz had an epic game in defence. I just think literally pretty much to echo what Beat said, really, like Manchester United just did not turn up. And this is the thing with the manager with Oli, and this is why I don't think Manchester United are going to win the Premier League this year, no matter what. Like, I know what the comments said about them having made progress, but let's be honest, Arsenal have made progress. Everyone's made progress, and some people are backtracking. That's how open this league is, so we shouldn't really judge it on that. The thing is, it's now been 4 semi-finals under Oli that he's bottled, and that just goes to show he just doesn't have that winning mentality. So it's the squad of players that have managed to get Manchester United to these semi-finals, not the manager itself, because we've seen times where Manchester United completely turn up and it's just like, wow, what an unbelievable performance.
But that's an unfair comment, though. That's an unfair comment to say it's only just the players to get them there, because Oli still has to set them out
it's not just the players. It's not just obviously, like, it's everybody. It's everybody. But I'm saying, like, Manchester United's squad of players, like, they are good enough. They should be getting to semi. Like, they are a quality team in terms of the players, the individual players that they have in the team. They are good enough. So when it comes down to when you're progressing, why is it that you can't progress past the semi-finals? You can maybe bring it back to the same issue that Pep Guardiola has, progressing past the quarterfinal stage in the Champions League as well. So it's a mentality thing.
Yeah.
And is Oli the manager that's going to take them further?
Yeah. Yeah, and to be fair, all Man United fans have that same question, and no one's not saying it is a thing. And that's the main thing I've been saying is mentality. Mentality is the main thing.
It's luck as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a bit of that in there as well. But, like, before I come to you, Farad, in what you think about the whole thing, it's not like it's just an Oli thing. This hasn't just happened because Oli just got here. This was happening for the last 8 years. We've had managers being able to get us over some lines. Van Gaal got us over the line for the FA Cup. Jose got us over the line for the Europa League and the Carabao Cup. But it's not a consistent mentality of every game we go into, we will get over this line no matter what it takes. And that's a club issue and a player issue. Like, it's just, I feel like it stems all the way through the club. And until the club sorts that out and the players get out of their head, managers like Oli will always have this hurdle. And I'm not excusing, I know you're trying to think, I'm not excusing Oli for this.
I'm just trying to think. You're talking about it's a mentality and a hurdle that these players need to instill and develop. Yeah. But I'm just trying to think, did you lot not already have a manager who was trying to do that to these same group of players who you lot sacked? Oh, that's right. You lot chose the players, and now you're angry at the players because they're suffering because of their lack of mental. No, you lot chose Oli. This is what I'm saying.
But Jose also was a part of the issue of the mentality. He brought it down. He raised it and then brought it back down again with the way that he was acting.
Because he wasn't backed.
Yeah, I've never said that isn't true, Bob. But you still can't excuse him for the way he did.
I'm just saying. It's funny how this mentality thing is coming in now, and I'm just like, I don't know if it's mentality. For me, I think it's today, especially. I think you lot are being very harsh on the United players as well. I think City definitely deserve a lot of credit. Like today, one thing you lot said about City is defensively. I think so much over the last 2-3 years, so much credit and love has gone to Pep for his attacking play and his intricate passing and the way they create stuff. But this season, I've been most impressed with them defensively. They've got, I think, 11 clean sheets in the last 15 games, something like that. Like, it's crazy. Ruben Diaz has come in and arguably one of the best centre-backs in the world, the best centre-back in the Premier League for sure. And you look at Cancelo, the way he's coming this season. He's made the left-back position his own. Kyle Walker's having a rejuvenation season. Stones is having a rejuvenation season. Fernandinho slotted back in, and that second goal today, incredible. Like, I think we're taking a little bit of shine, maybe
Fernandinho's goal was mint.
In saying that United were bad and City weren't good. I thought City were playing great football. I thought Gundogan looked arguably the best I've seen him in a City shirt in a long time. Like, and then the thing is because we always expect 4 or 5 goals from City. Like, we need to remember, for the last 4 or 5 games, they haven't played with a recognised striker. Jesus has been out injured. Aguero's been he's been suffering with Maradona, obviously, and then injury issues and so many other things. But they haven't had a striker, so I haven't been expecting City to score 3-4 goals. Or when I'm seeing them possession, they're controlling. And today they were controlling. Their passing was back to the way it was. Their pressing was back to the way it was. And then add on top of that, the one issue I always felt Pep had was he never worked on his teams defensively. I always felt like they looked a bit suspect and leaky because they pressed too high up the pitch. This season, they don't look that. Diaz has come in and Laporte is sitting on the bench, not getting any minutes. Stones is looking rejuvenated. Like, I have to tip my hat to Pep because I never thought I'd see him develop that into his teams. And listen, if this is City while they're looking toothless, I'm worried if they find some teeth.
You're through it. I got a question for you then. You said that maybe that we're being too harsh on Man United on the players and Ollie. So should this semi-final loss be like something that we talk about now? Or is it just the fact that United got beat by their teams?
That's it. That's how I see it. I still see it as City, for me, are still the better side in Manchester. I think United have to prove that they're the better side than City, of course. Today, of course, you can take it as, we lost to rivals. It's an opportunity to win silverware. But listen, as far as United fans see it this season, you might actually have a serious run at the title. Why not focus on that? And I know you're thinking, it's only one more game or whatever in the final. But listen, if this is kind of what Ollie needs to kind of focus his team, but it's funny, yeah. If we had come out and said that, rival fans would be on saying, "Why are you making excuses? Oh, now it doesn't matter." You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. We can't win either way. We say that our team wasn't good enough. I hear that. Yeah.
And now it's like, oh no, like City miles better than you. But then if we came out and said, "Oh, it's fine because we focus on the league," you like people would be like, "Oh, that means you rattled." That means, you know what I mean? So I don't. That seeps into that flows nicely into our next section. We've got a couple more sections, guys. Before we get there, over 500 of you guys watching. We love to see it. Vibes to see in the building. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button, people. Smash that like button for us. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button if you think Ollie's a flop and a bottler and Man United need to sort it out. Smash the like button if you think Man City are going to go and win the Carabao Cup. I don't care why you smash the like it. Just like.
That's the only thing I'm angry about now, man. Because I got to play City, who are the owners of the League Cup, when I could have had a nice, easy final with Man United. Fuck.
Okay, yeah.
Whoa, G.
Wow.
Wait, listen, we'll get to that in a moment.
You don't forget to get into Old Trafford. Yo, Beaks, we're just gonna have to hold it, bro. We're just gonna have to hold it for now, fam. It is what it is.
Cool.
The next few, we've got 3 sections before we, or 2 parts left before we go on and finish the show. First one is 2 questions. First question is, and what we just talking out there, why is it so hard nowadays for there to be any balance within the football fan bases? It's either you hate this person or you love this person. It's either manager in or manager out. Players good, world class and amazing, or the players just trash. Why is it so hard in football nowadays just to be like, you know what, yeah, I will analyze the game for what it is and I have my opinion, but this is what happened today. I want to go to Kendall first. Like, what's your opinion on that?
Like I said on Sunday, I said, in this football world, this modern day football world, if you're hopeful in your team, regardless of what they're doing, if you back your team, your class is delusional. People think that you're mad to think that you could even possibly win the title. But if you're negative and, you're more realistic, it's, you don't back the manager, like, you're just negative, you're just so pessimistic, like, you can't find the right balance. And it's because, obviously, like, this whole, I don't want to get too deep into it, but, like, this whole social media age is obviously, a lot of things are said for views, a lot of things are said for clout, a lot of things are said to get a reaction out of people. So if you're seen as being on the fence, people are like, you're a plastic fan because you're not getting angry and you're not reacting over things, and they like call you a fake fan because you're daring to be realistic and you're daring to be fair. Like, people don't want you to be fair. They want, obviously, things like AFTV is the biggest example of, aggression and confrontation and like sort of argumentative views to get views and to get clout, because that's what things are now and that's how you get noticed. So I think a lot of it is just, like we said earlier in the show, and a couple of people said, young fans now obviously grew up around social media. That's what you do. That's what you see. So if you're seeing that and that's getting you noticed and that's getting you attention, you're gonna follow the crowd. Like that's just what you're gonna do. That's what you do when you're a teenager. You follow the crowd. You know that because you're seen as wrong if you don't. So I think a lot of it, like a lot of social media dictates people's views and stuff now. And like I've had comments on doing these shows a million times because obviously I'm the only non-traditional Big Six member of the football terrace, and I've had comments for like, oh, a Newcastle fan's opinion is irrelevant, and like, why? Because why can't I have an opinion on another club? Like, why can I not just enjoy football for what it is? Why do I have to have like a wild, weird agenda just to have an opinion on a football club? Like, I love football, I love the game, I always have done, and no matter what team it is, I'll watch it and I'll analyse it from someone who enjoys football, not because I'm a Newcastle fan. Like that has absolutely nothing to do with what I think about another club. Like it just, maybe rivalry in terms of that, but as in football in general, it has nothing to do with it. So I just, it's either one or the other. I just don't know why you can't just have a fair opinion on both sides of the fence.
I hear you, Kendall. Beaks, I'm going to go to you. I'm going to use the example of Ollie in and Ollie out for Man United, since you're a Man United fan. You got the Ollie inners, who no matter what happens, will be Ollie into the hilt. It's not Ollie's fault. They'll find X, Y, Z excuses of why he is not to blame for anything, and will go after you for questioning that. But then on the other side, you've got the Ollie outers, who will find every reason why everything is Ollie's fault. No matter what's going on, no matter what's happening, no matter what the context, it's Ollie to blame, Ollie's fault, and that's it. With this in our fan base, what do you think it is? Because surely we should be able to critique players and coaches and teams fairly, no?
No, do you know what? In this day and age, I think I said it off before we even started recording. In this day and age, social media is a big thing in every one of our lives, whether we like it or not. When you wake up, the first thing you do, well, the first thing most of these young kids do now is just go on their phone to see what's happening in day-to-day life. And it's playing a big part, because it seems that people are not having their own, not own opinion. They just don't have they're not used to their own mind. They're not using their own mind, should I even say. They're following everyone. Do you understand what I'm saying? So a man can say Ollie out because that man, Ollie out is the right thing. He's like, I'm going to follow that because his friends or her friends have said that. It's just one of them things. And unfortunately, no one has their own opinion in this day and age. I think social media shines on it a lot more. I think, let me be real with you, it might have been like that back in the day when there was no social media. Who are we to know, bro? Them ones where you can go to the pub with your dad and someone can say, I don't want that manager because he's so and so, and then another man can say, oh yeah, but I like him. It's probably the same thing. I just think social media makes it 10 times worse because we're more aware of the situation now. Everyone's on Twitter, everyone's giving their opinion, everyone's tweeting, you see it left, right, and center. You even have man them beef over Ollie in and Ollie out. That's how mad it is, bro. Man will say, listen, you're a Hojbjerg or go suck your mum because you're Ollie out. It's just one of them things.
It's very much.
I think with Man United as well, obviously with the manager, because obviously we've been through it as well. If you Ollie in, it seems like your Glazers in as well. Like for some reason, it kind of people can't differentiate. Like you can be Ollie out, Glazers out, Ollie in, Glazers out as well. Like people can't differentiate between that, and it's like us, like people who back to Steve Bruce or whatever was like, oh well, that must mean you like Mike Ashley because he employed him and he gives him the job, and people just for some reason will not differentiate that you can be the manager out and the owner's out, but you can also back the manager and like the manager. Like we loved Rafa, but we still hated Mike. So it's like, why? I don't know why you can't differentiate between the two for some reason. It's very strange.
People don't know how to differentiate though. That's the problem, and I think people get caught up with that. Like a lot of people don't understand that you can be, just like you said, you can be, Ollie in but Glazers out, or you can be Ollie out and then Glazers in. Like each their own opinion. A lot of people cannot separate that, and that's what causes the division in today's fan base when it comes to people saying Ollie in or Ollie out, or Bruce in or Bruce out, or whatever manager your club's managing. That's just how unfortunate. And again, it stems to social media and people following one another and not, expressing their own opinions. Unfortunately, that's just how it is, man. So,
Yeah, man. I hear you guys. I hear you. I want to make one more point, and then we're gonna move on to the next question in the last section. We got a super chat here from Ronaldo. Unfortunately, not Cristiano or R9, like the celebrities we've been getting recently on Midnight Vibes. It says again, just like second Leipzig, Man U can't win big games. United's midfield was today was like Casper the Ghost. Big up that Atletico Madrid fan. I don't know what that says, unfortunately, in that hashtag.
I don't know
but
what
yeah,
it means. Like
but
Connor's one's like
Kendall getting
beautiful,
some
I
love
love.
in there. You know what I'm saying? Right. So
for once.
now you got loads of love. You got your Kendall Simps in there. Don't worry about that.
Okay, that's all right.
Before we move on to the next question, which is to do with the Carabao Cup itself, one of the reasons why I think I love Vibes FC and what we do on this show and what we have going on as a community is the fact that the reason why it is here is to be able to enjoy football again. I think with having agendas and having actual hatred for certain players, teams, and coaches and stuff, it hinders your love that you actually have for the game and for the sport. So yes, we might have it. Look at today. Me and Fuad, we've been talking about Jose back and forth. We have different opinions and views, but we can both admit certain points of each other's arguments, and we are able to have that discussion. And don't shake your head, fam. You know you can, run. we can enjoy the discussion because we both love football and we're here to have a good time and just vibe. When it gets the point that football is now is like, I feel like people are just legit stopping themselves from enjoying the game and enjoying what football actually is because they hold up to this thing so much that they can't just sit there and be like, yo, that was a good game, or that player does this well. Oh, this manager does this that I don't like. But to be fair, he does this well. So give props to him. Like, literally, we all just need to have a good time, enjoy the vibes, and everyone be Vibes FC, fam. I guarantee you the world will be a better place, people. Right time to people asking me if I'm okay. I do not have COVID. Listen, no COVID up in here. The vibes don't allow that, fam. You know what I'm saying? I've just got a common cold. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, last question before the fun part. Who is going to win the Carabao Cup? I'm going to leave Fuad to last because he's actually the only fan in here that's actually in the final. So I'll give him the last say. Lambs, who you reckon is going to win the Carabao Cup?
Oh, it's going to be so tough because I know how Jose is going to want to set up his team. It's going to be so defensive, and it's going to be City trying to find a way through, and it's going to You know what? I think he's going to do it. I think this is the year.
You think Spurs going to do it?
I'm going to go for Jose, yeah.
Ooh, nice. Kendall, who you saying?
I think... see, that's the thing. It is difficult because, Jose's got that winner mentality and he always wants to fight for a cup. And so it is difficult because he'll show up when it matters. But when is the final? Because didn't he push it back? So that there was a possibility that fans could be in, but I don't even think they will now. So
yeah, it's in April 25th.
Yeah, City will have their strikers and stuff back by then. If they've got their full strength squad, I think probably it's City's.
Fair enough. Beaks, who you saying?
I'm not gonna lie, man. This is as much as this is Pep's baby, Pep's child. He loves this trophy. Jose's gonna spin him, bro. I can't remember the last time Jose even flipping lost the cup final, man.
Yeah, I do. With us, bro.
Oh,
the FA Cup against Chelsea. To be fair, it was. Let me not get into that.
Don't get into that. But I think that's the last time. But his record in finals are absolutely monstrous, man. Pep's gonna go in there thinking he's the bald-headed messiah and that. Bro, man, Jose's gonna put him in his place. He's gonna say, "Look, listen, Jose's gonna want this, bro, because he's managing Spurs. His job was to come in and get Spurs a trophy, bro. He gets this, man. He's gonna be lauded, man. I can't see anything but a Spurs win, man. This is Spurs' team."
Yeah, fair enough. That is true. That game, yeah. Phil with freaking Jones, fam.
Oh yeah, and Steve Bruce wants him. Oh look.
Please take
let's
it.
move on.
Okay.
Please let's move on from Phil Jones before I just lose football for good.
Thank you, Phil.
Here's the thing, yeah. Everyone's saying Spurs right now and Jose because of it's Jose. And are we not taking into account that Spurs are Spurs? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that something to think about right now? Man City, it is Pep's, as you said, Pep's baby, fam. Like this, they love that
AJ,
cup and everything.
this is Spurs under Mourinho.
Different about them.
This
Yeah.
is different,
Here's
bro.
the thing, yeah.
This is Spurs under Mourinho, G.
Here's the thing.
This is Spurs Poch. This is Spurs Mourinho. If it means, be scum and break Mandan's legs just to win the trophy, Jose, he's gonna tell. You think he's gonna tell Dyer? He's gonna tell Eric Dyer to go stay on De Bruyne, go break his legs or something. I want to win this trophy. He's gonna tell them, man. You're gonna see that.
Eric Dyer's not about that life.
Oh, listen.
Oh, Eric Dyer is.
I
I
we asked the question earlier, yeah. Who, as a United fan, who would rather win the Carabao Cup? Pep and Man City or Jose and Spurs? Me and Beaks went straight to Man City, bro. You know why? Because if Jose wins that cup before us, fam, any cup before us with Spurs, it's just hella peak, fam. It is. And you know what? Yeah, I'm not even saying this to be salty. I actually think he's gonna do it. Like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like he's gonna put us in the mud. He will find a way to do it. He did it while he was at our club. Why not finish us off while he's at freaking Spurs, fam? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he can shout respect, you know what I'm saying, up in here, fam.
I love Jose.
Man City, yeah, it's not gonna be an easy game. It's not gonna be like a walkover. It will be a tough game for both teams, and I feel like it will be just literally about who wants it more in the day, because both teams are very good teams. But yo, Jose's gonna do it. Man City, you better win this cup, man. I can't be having it. I can't.
I don't think it'll be that easy for Jose. Like,
it's gonna be. Listen, Fuad.
Yo,
are you winning the Carabao Cup?
It's coming home, baby. It's coming home. No, it's not going to be that easy, I'll be honest with you. As you said, it's Pep's little baby. It's been Man City's little baby. Man City are no slouches either. But for me, I think having beaten them earlier this season, having beaten them last season, I think we've shown we don't cave to Man City as easily as previous years. I think with the additions in our squad, with Jose's addition, of course, himself, I think the mentality and the squad we've got this year is a little bit stronger than we've had in previous years, even with Poch. I think that is probably what will push us over the edge. I think it'll be a tight game. Obviously, maybe some City forwards will be back. I'm hoping they won't. But listen, I think it could be the start of what's to come for Jose for me. That's how I think he'll treat it. That's how I think what he'll tell the players. You win this, you're capable of winning other things. So for me, this is going to be kind of a big telltale moment of Jose's time at Spurs, of this squad as well.
That's big words from Fuad Believes. We've got a comment in from Tanya saying, KJ, you traitor, how can you want your rivals to win? Yo, listen, I don't want this. This is the lesser of two evils, yeah. This is basically asking, who would you rather kick you in the nuts? The guy who bullied you at school, yeah, or your ex-girl, fam? That's what it basically is. And I'm sorry, I'd rather the kid who bullied me at school, because the ex-girl rage, the ex-girl fury, fam, nah, I can't have it. There's nothing like what's the phrase? There's no wrath like a woman scorn or something like that. Hell have no fury than a woman scorn. Listen, no, I can't have Josie come after us like that. Nah, it will hurt my soul. But anyway, bro, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Squad Builder. Smash the like button for everyone in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button, share it out to everyone else. Go subscribe to Football Terrace and Football Terrace Clips. And while you're at it, subscribe to the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Squad Builder. Okay, so Squad Builder, for people who don't know, is that we build a team, we build an 11 under a theme. And today's theme is this. In celebration for Fuad and his team making it to the Carabao Cup final and their first chance for silverware in years, we're going to do a London 11. We're going to make a football 11 out of the teams from London. But there's one caveat. You're only allowed max 2 players from one team to make it more interesting, because otherwise it'll just be Spurs and Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? So 2 players from one team is the only thing that is allowed for this squad builder in this London 11. So we're going to get the screen up and get this going. All right, guys, can everyone see the screen?
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. So where should we start? We normally start from the goalkeeper. But do you guys want to start from the strikers first?
Because it's got to be Kane and Son.
So are we saying Kane from Spurs?
The thing is I don't know. You want the squad to be balanced at the same time. So if we look at the London clubs, how many great strikers are there? Like, I could easily put Zaha, Aubameyang, and
over Kane and Son.
Over Kane and Son, that's the question.
No, Giroud, Kane and Son.
Are we picking the squad, the best squad possible, or is it kind of a balanced team?
No, best squad possible.
Then it's easy, Kane and Son.
All right,
that's Tottenham pick fun, man.
Exactly. That's Tottenham pick.
Remember, it's Midnight Vibes. It's all Vibes FC up in here. Yeah, what's balance, bro? What is balance? You know what I'm saying?
Right, stay less.
And then we got Son going in there as well. So that is Spurs. Spurs are now just finished now. They are not. They're not in the running for any more players.
Hold on. Where is Son going in? On the left, right?
Left or right, it don't matter.
I would have put him on the right and put Aubameyang on the left.
No, because I was saying like Ziyech is a shout for the right.
Ooh, so we got so he's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Zaha.
So here's my thing. This is what I'm saying, because if you're not gonna pick guys like Zaha in this bit, we're not picking Palace defenders.
This is what I'm saying.
The better players you pick up front.
Yeah, this is what I mean. You've got to be strategic with it. You only got 2 players from each club.
Yeah, you can save Son you have another Tottenham player.
No, but you've got.
But I don't think I would choose another Tottenham player. Like, really.
Reguilon, Ndombele, Hojbjerg.
But Ziyech.
Think of the keepers.
Then don't
as well.
you want like Chilwell or Silva or?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying left wing Zaha.
Zaha could be. I'm happy with Zaha.
I'm happy with Zaha. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Zaha would be wavy with those 2 up front with them. Let's go with this special.
I mean, as much as I don't like his attitude, but his ability is good.
All right, we got the midfield area now, and you know what? Yeah, just for vibes, yeah, I'm gonna say Sergeant Souček, bruv.
Yeah, Souček. I would have said Souček all day long.
Souček's from them trenches there, bro. I don't know how West Ham got that guy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Souček
ahead of Declan Rice.
Ooh.
I'm not sure about that, you know. I know Souček's form is good,
Rice, man.
but as a player, I'm picking Declan Rice, baby.
That's a shout.
I'm picking Declan Rice. I know Souček has popped up with a couple of important goals, but
I hear you.
Briani.
Jollof Rice, fam.
We got
super chat here.
Why not do this? Why not do a 4-2-4 with Rice and Souček?
That's West Ham done then, yeah?
And then that's West Ham done. And then you get the option of maybe slapping Aubameyang or I don't know.
Donny is saying Smith Rowe and things there.
Smith Rowe.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll change the formation. My guy here says Emil Smith Rowe. He wants him in there. We'll discuss that one because you put the super chat in. Huh?
Oh, Partey.
But he's hardly played though, isn't it? So.
Partey is a shout, but there's no like.
There's just no thought. It's got to be who the best, like literally best people are on.
It's just basically who we want. It's just basically who we want in there. So there's no real like. Yes,
and I think if you're gonna have like 4 attackers like that, you've got to have 2 defensive. I would have Partey next to him. Partey and Aubameyang would be those 2 picks. Maybe I would pick.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Partey, in this middle. Say now,
What about like Tierney?
this is what I'm saying. Tierney at left back or
You
Chilwell.
got Chilwell.
Wings, yeah.
See, I think
So-
I'd have
Hey, one
Tierney
thing we've
over
lost.
Chilwell.
So that means 2 Arsenal players are gone.
Yeah.
It's rough.
So
So
we
who's
put
in
Aubameyang
goal,
on
bro?
that right left hand side.
Oh, hold on.
We left Souček out.
Who's in goal?
Yeah. I was gonna say take Partey out because you need Leno for the goalkeeper.
Oh wait, so we're not having Mendy. Oh
No, we're not having Partey.
No, we're not having Mendy.
We're not having
hell
Mendy.
no.
We're not having
hell.
Mendy. No, Will. Look, we've lost Lloris because they've got Son and Kane. So, listen, that's
Yeah,
peak.
Aubameyang.
I'd rather have Fabianski, bruv, than Leno.
What about
bruv.
Palace's goalkeeper?
Well, Gaita.
Great. Nah, he just likes to turn up against Tottenham.
Who gets big teams?
That's true.
Oh,
It's like picking like the best of a crap bunch, isn't it? Out of the goalkeepers that are left.
Thiago Silva's a
Allow
centre back. I'd put in. Thiago Silva or Reece James?
Ooh.
Oh,
That's a question.
There's
See, this is what I
probably
love this now.
there's probably not a better right back than Reece James out of who we've
That's
got
what I
left.
think.
So I think
That's
Reece
what I think.
James will have to go in there.
Agreed.
Reece James. People are shouting for Saka.
Yeah, I said Saka, but
But Saka in centre mid?
Now we
Is
can replace him for
Aubameyang there?
Haven't we used
Are we gonna
up
replace-
players?
Oh, Kufal is a decent shout.
did we take
that is
did we take Souček out?
Yeah, we took Souček out. Yeah. So the chat loves Saka, you know. But I think Kufal. Yeah, I think Kufal's a good shout. So we can say
Over Reece James?
yeah. So we can have so you can have Thiago Silva because he's the best centre back out of all the London clubs.
Yeah, facts.
That's true.
So put Thiago Silva here.
We're certainly not going to put Serge Aurier there, are we?
Oh Lord.
Hey, improved this year. We're hitting on the surge, man.
Yeah, anyone who's
Are we
just tuning in,
forgetting
yeah.
Fulham?
Oh yeah, we can technically have Fulham.
I can only think of maybe one player, Zambo Anguissa.
Anguissa.
Yeah, Anguissa. Yeah.
I'm all for Anguissa in the midfield. Yo, in the midfield will get absolutely run over, fam. People say Martinelli, left back Cresswell.
Is-
Bellerin.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Tierney, Saka, Martinelli being a little bit disrespected here.
So are we saying we're taking out Aubameyang?
Bro, if you're taking Aubameyang out, boy, I don't know about that.
And putting who there?
Yeah.
That's
To
the
be
thing,
fair,
like
he hasn't really been scoring much this season, so we can
we've only
replace
got one Arsenal spot left.
Yeah, if I take out Aubameyang and I'm replacing him with another Arsenal player, it's got to be a player that I can utilize properly.
People are saying put Tierney in.
Yeah, I think
For
Tierney's
Chilwell.
better than Chilwell at the moment, I guess.
Tierney better than Chilwell.
Right now.
No way.
Oh wait,
I don't
what are we
know.
doing? Take out Chilwell. Take out Chilwell for Tierney
No way.
and put Kante in.
Whoa.
No.
After the way he just got cooked.
No.
It's a no.
Oh, hell no. Hell no, Kante's not getting into this.
Not after,
Alright.
not after.
No,
not
just leave Chilwell in.
I tried to come up with a WWE promo. I said, no way.
Man said, no way, you know. Like man says like, nah, bro, that's not happening.
I
No
mean,
way.
in enthusiasm aside, I'm gonna have to agree. Kante can't be anywhere near this team.
So just to let you know, locked off right now is Chelsea, Tottenham, and West Ham. We've got a space for Crystal Palace, Arsenal, Fulham.
Zambo Anguissa.
We don't want nobody from Fulham.
So
No,
Leno
Areola-
in goal.
I think another Arsenal player should be in there.
Actually,
Leno in
Leno.
goal.
still
Leno
out
in goal.
Yeah, put
Let
Leno in.
them with nets, bro.
Well, who else is it
Easy.
going to be?
Who else is there?
Ain't gonna be
Right, right.
Areola.
Hey,
I'd rather
Areola.
have Areola, fam.
But he's leaking, G.
He's terrible.
He's leaking, bro. That's
Oh,
dead.
do you say Partey and Areola? That's a good shout. I just seen that in the comments.
Ooh, that's a decent shot.
That's
Partey,
Partey and
fair enough.
Areola.
I watched him for a long time at Atletico, so I mean he is good. Just
Yeah.
obviously hasn't played a lot here.
And
We've
if
got 2 spots left.
because
Who's
if we're
going to be
removing
centre back?
Kante-
Oh my
here's
days.
the thing: if we're removing Kante on form, should we not be removing Aubameyang on form?
Yeah,
though?
we could do
all right,
that.
cool. That's fair. That's fair.
We could do that.
So who we slapping up top?
Put Eze left mid.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's a shout.
Over Saka.
Oh no,
Ooh.
Saka, gotta be Saka that way.
Saka's
Oh no,
gotta go
we've
in,
got
you know.
two Arsenal.
All right. Yeah.
But
Oh
yeah,
no,
Kendall,
you just took Arbo out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
So we can have
Because Zaha
Saka
has been
here.
playing up front this season. That doesn't make sense as well. So
boom. Okay, now this is looking tasty. Now we've got two more spots.
Okay.
We've got two more spots. It has to be Fulham, Crystal Palace. Those are the only two that we got left.
all I can think of is Zambo Anguissa and Gary Cahill. I don't like that.
You know, we're gonna put them in, yeah.
I don't even know who. Like, this is how not good the teams are. Because I don't even, off the top of my head, I can't think of who plays there apart from Anguissa. Like,
so I'm gonna put these in there for now, and then we can revise if we want to go swap anyone around.
who else
Wow.
plays at centre back for Palace? Scott Dan.
Jesus.
Scott Dan, Sacco.
You know what? I'd rather KO than Scott down. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Which
is sad.
Who else
Oh,
is
you
at
got
Fulham? Who
Check
plays
Kouyaté.
centre back for Fulham?
Kouyaté
yeah.
plays centre back as well for them too.
Kouyaté maybe, but I don't know. I like Cahill. I think he's reliable. Kouyaté, centre mid.
Let me stick with KO.
Centre back.
I'll stick with
All
KO.
right, so
I don't mind Anguissa being in there, to be honest. I think he's probably Fulham's best player, really. But
who is the manager? Who are we picking?
Jose.
London? Yeah, of course.
Question?
Who are we picking? bro?
Gotta be Jose.
There's only one chief.
I was gonna say Roy Hodgson.
Harry Redknapp, even though he's not a manager, but he's just like.
Hey, that's a good
London.
shout though.
Why not Frank?
Wheeling dealing. What?
God no.
Frank is lucky to be Chelsea manager, yeah. Let alone a London club.
Each hour he's still in the job is a bonus, guys.
Lambs, you want him out?
Do you know what? I came to that decision after the Arsenal game before the City game.
She was struggling.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's time to go.
I think the Arsenal game hurt you more, innit? Yeah.
Before we got this in, let me remind the chat. This is not a team of the week. This is a London's 11, London only 11, where the caveat is you can only have 2 players from one club in the team.
Here's one actually. I just thought of last minute. Why not put Areola in goal and Gabriel at centre back?
Ooh,
I'd rather
I
that.
could deal with the Brazilian connection.
Yeah, I'd rather that.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Won't have to worry about the goalkeeper if you've got Thiago Silva with Gabriel.
Local Brazilian team.
People are saying you forgot Jack Grealish, like he plays for.
Oh, that's Birmingham, G.
He plays for a London team.
Man said Aston Villa's in. Oh, man. Jesus. You people with me. Man saw the colours and said, yeah, it's still the same as West Ham. You people with me.
All right, yeah. For what?
Fabianski ahead of Areola, actually. Someone just said that in the comments.
Yeah, I said
Fabianski's
Fabianski, but we can't because we've got Kufel and
Oh,
Rice.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
That's acceptable.
this is all right. You know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
All right, okay. So my guy here he's saying Eze from Palace in there as well.
I tried,
He
bro.
tried. I tried for you, bro.
Like
but-
Eze, I would have been happy with Eze, but I just think Saka at the moment.
You know what? Since he's paid a super chat, yeah, he's paid 2 super chats. I'm gonna do something wild here, and because it's vibes.
Take a second out.
Nah. Take out.
Yeah, take out Jollof Rice.
Take out
And what?
Declan Rice. Take out Declan Rice and just go full vibes, bruv. Full vibes. Gun ho, fam. With Jose as manager. Okay, here we go. So Eze's in there as well. Thank you for the super chat, my guy. AFC, hi. Right. The London 11 is this. Areola in nets. You've got Kufal, Gabriel, Silva, and Chilwell at the back. Anguissa and Eze in the midfield. We're playing 4-4-2-4 with Son, Zaha, Kane,
To be
and
fair,
Saka.
that midfield is just vibes. Like what? Like,
Where on earth, with Jose Mourinho as the manager, where on earth did this team finish?
Jose's
in the
hairline
league?
proceeding, just seeing this team sheet. It's too much attack for him.
yeah, he's gonna lose it.
He's just cursing in Portuguese right now. He's looking at it thinking, what am I going to do?
Only Zambo in midfield. I'm finished. I'm
Oi,
finished.
so where's this team finishing in the league? Where do you reckon, guys?
I'm not gonna lie to you, they'll finish fourth. They're leaking hella goals, man.
Shootout
They're
again.
leaking goals.
They're leaking, but they're scoring as well. So.
Oi, Beaks, where's
It's gonna be fun. Do you know what they are? They're gonna be an upgrade Leeds. That's what
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beaks, where they're finishing.
Yeah, they get top 4, man. They're feeding the keepers with goals, rude boy. Them keepers are gonna feed it, but the back, Jesus is Lord, man. That's leaking, man. It is what it is, man.
Do you know what it is? It's the full will be bombing on too much. That's the thing. They're leaving 36-year-old Silva with Gabriel. Hey,
Wait,
Bro,
oh,
that's
yeah.
an asthma
Yo,
attack.
Kendall,
waiting.
where do you think these guys are gonna finish?
Yeah, 100% agree. They just for the fact that the vibes and Jose's just going to be like absolutely kicking right off every single game. He's just going to lose the plot. He's going to quit management after managing this lot.
Yo, Lambs, how about you? Where you think these guys are finishing?
Do you know what? It's not too bad in the back. It's very strong in the front. It's too chilled in the middle. That's the problem. So I'm gonna go for about like a 6th place finish, 6th or 7th place finish.
All right, listen, I'm making my prediction. Yeah, I want to go for hella vibes. Yeah, they got Harry Kane up front and Son. Nah, you know what? Yeah, these men will just miss out on Champions League, I reckon, because that back line is terrible, bro. They're finishing 5th. I think they're finishing 5th. And again, Jose will be doing his terrorism act and blowing up the joint after that season, bro. Man will be out there with his press conferences, calling out Zaha. You know what I'm saying? Calling out Eze, bro.
You'll literally just see the manager and Zaha just absolutely fighting each other on the
Yeah, scrapping, bro. But yeah, that is our London 11 and where we think we'll finish. And guys, we have come to the end of episode 18 of Midnight Vibes. Yo, that was fun, you know. Considering my team just got absolutely knocked out of the Carabao Cup in a semi-final again, I've enjoyed myself. You know what I'm saying? Guys, smash the like button for our guests today. Smash the like button for our first team members. If you guys had a good time, do me a favor, share the video out, subscribe to the Football Terrace clips, and go sign up to the Kids Squad. We're gonna sign out in 2 seconds here. Listen, we gotta let the people know where we can find people. So, Beaks, where can we find you?
It's your boy Beaks. And listen, catch me on Twitter, handles down. On YouTube as well, Beats Corner. You see the orange logo. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm about, man. Even on Instagram, it's the same. Yeah, love for having me on KJ, man.
No problem, my boy. Enjoyed you having you on. Yo, my guy, Fuad, where can we find you?
At Fuad Kadani on Instagram and Twitter. At Stoppage Time TV on Instagram and Twitter as well.
Yeah. Make sure you go check out these guys, both these guys' shows. They do excellent work, excellent stuff. We just love to see it, innit? You know what I'm saying? Man, out here balling out with the shows. All right, Kendall, where can we find you?
Kendall Rowan on pretty much everything: Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Obviously, Midnight Vibes Wednesdays and Sundays, and there in between Fridays when that starts coming back. Yeah, you'll just see us about probably.
just out and about here.
Out and
Lambs,
about.
where can we find you, Lambs?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. My handle is there, as you can see. You also see me here on Midnight Vibes. I also do show bits and bobs on this channel, which will be out on Fridays, most Fridays, like at the end of the week. And you'll see me here and there on Monster Stream watching Chelsea. Hopefully not piss me off anymore.
Nah, fair enough. And you know what? Yeah, guys, go follow me at elite_KJ on Twitter. That's where I am, just talking about football and vibes and that, you know what I'm saying, having a good time. Go, and again, just one last favor, just one last favor. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Football Terrace and the Football Terrace clips. Go to the Twitter page, Out of Context, Football Terrace. Go support man like Prime in running that, and then go sign up to Discord. And you know what, yeah, just to lift my spirits, I made it through with this disgusting cold. Just lift my spirits and lift your spirits. There's one thing I want to leave you with. Guys, keep vibing and peace out.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl to make my wife. I need a girl who's mine, oh mine. I need a girl in my life. I need a girl to ride. I need a girl to be my wife. Nobody else, she's all mine. I need a girl.
Yeah, yo, I'm internationally known on the mic.